Hey guys, we are the Certified Park Reviewers, and today we are reviewing Llewellyn Farms Park.
Certified Park Reviewers, slide, swings, courts, and trails. The best park crew you've ever seen. CP Reviewers, yeah.
Hey guys, we are the Certified Park Reviewers, but you can call us
CP Reviewers.
And that's right, that's what we do. Is that good?
Whoa.
Alright guys, this is the park right here. There is plenty of space, and we are gonna go around reviewing everything. Let's go. Alright guys, we are at Llewellyn Farms Park, and this is their playground. Right now, it looks really nice. I think it's beautiful, it's great, it's great. Let's review. So let's start with the overall condition of the park. It's very put together, very built. It looks like it's built well. Oh wait, come here. Big no-no. Look at this right here. This tiny piece of metal right here that isn't painted, that is gonna be way hotter. Like this, it's a bit warm, but this, it's hot. Let's go over here and assess the safety of the park. So first off, right here, you got nice guide rails. Very good for the... That is dangerous. Very dangerous. There is way too much. There's not enough safety right here as there should be. And then this not being turf is a bit of a problem because some of these are really sharp. Okay? Very, very sharp. But anyways, we'll assess further. Come on. Right here, we have a way up and down. The problem with this right here is this is probably better for maybe 6+ can climb up this, because this seems quite dangerous. Because if I'm a 2-year-old kid, I'm just gonna fall right through here and die. So come on. Then we have our first slide, which we'll get to in a little bit. But let's put up a slide counter. 1. Let's come through here, and we have a tunnel. Very safe, very good condition. Then we have a second slide. Perfect. It's what we need, is another slide, and it's shaded on the inside, so it's gonna be a little bit cooler and it's not gonna be hot. Then we have some monkey bars right here. The biggest problem with this is children thinking they can slide through here on the inside and then getting stuck. Big problem. But anyways, the monkey bars, let's test them out. If I can fit through here. They're very strong. You can really feel the strength in them. But the big problem is it's hard to get back up once you're down. So as a kid, if I'm trying to get up here, and I'm falling, and it's not very safe. That's why I have my protection on. My my other man does too. But then we have this very cool, very, very cool, trippy DNA way up. Let's test it. So for kids, this is actually very safe and easy to climb. Another issue is getting over here. But I bet you're actually supposed to climb down. Actually, probably not. Anyways, we have more guide rails and stairs right here. This is where the rock wall is that you saw at the beginning. Is right here. Not safe. Very dangerous. Then we have slide 3. All right, guys, starting with this slide, I'm gonna just start by saying it's not very tall, which means this is better for the smaller, younger kids. I'm also gonna point out the odd shape of it. Yes, this is a very cool variety of slide, but it also could be dangerous. Now, I'm gonna test the speed and the landing quality of this right now. So let's begin. Let's start with the speed. Slow. Very slow. The landing quality, bad. and the ride quality is pretty horrible. It's very bumpy, and it's definitely for smaller people, and it sucks. All right, let's go to the next slide, which is just a little bit up over here. This slide is where it is at. Variety Peak. It's shaded away from this hot sun. It's like almost 100 degrees out here right now. Okay? It's shaded. It's beautiful. It's thick. It's a very important piece. I'm gonna be testing the slide speed and landing quality right now. Let's begin. Let's start with speed. Speed, fairly quick. Yes, I did give myself a little pull, but this is overall a very fast slide, okay? Very fast. The landing is very good. As you can see here with, yep. Here's the landing. See that landing? It's perfect. Because this opens up right here rather than here. It's perfect because we have a perfect landing spot right here. Okay? Let's test the next slide. All right, guys, we are at the ultimate slide here. First of all, height, very high, especially for a children's park. Then, a big thing I'm noticing is all this mud. Kids playing in the mud and getting on this. And the mud is likely from all this mulch down here. Turf, way better, less dirt. Now, I'm gonna go down this and I'm going to grade the speed as well as the landing. I'm also gonna point out right now that this is a very hot slide. Let's begin. I just burned my butt. I'm not even joking. Ow. Okay, let's start with the speed. Speed, it's a solid 8 out of 10 speed. Very fast, actually. Then we have the slide landing. Not very good. It's also very, there's these ridges here, which I get are part of putting the slide together, but it also pulls your clothing. So it slows you down and it prevents you from landing as good. All right, guys, we are at the ground level. You already saw me go up through all of this, but now we're gonna get into the details of what's at the ground level. Let's start. We have the rock wall. Very dangerous, not safe for children to be playing on. Very difficult too. Like it's hard once you get up here. You kind of just gotta manhandle strength, pull your way up. Especially for children, it's not easy. Then we have this hole. Kids are gonna think they can fit through this. When they can't. They just can't. Then we got this right here. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. Maybe a drum? Not a drum. Maybe a seat. But it's hot. It's metal and the sun's out. But then we got some stuff over here. It's nice. Kids can play through here. Danger. First danger, pull in the middle. Yes, it's for stability up top, but also very dangerous. Come here, come here. Big red flag. Anna and Elsa faded. If this was perfect in color, way better, but it's not. Let's go to this. What even is this? Like, I get it. It's a noise maker. Listen. Over here. Oh, I see. It's actually, you know, if I could read, I'd read that to you. But since 1929. Anyways, more ground breaking and ground starting stuff. What is this? Unknown. Is it a stand for kids to be like, lemonade, lemonade? Is this a door? Who knows? Then we have steering wheels. Could be a lot of fun if you were actually steering something, but instead you're on the ground doing this to nothing. 6 out of 10. Come over here and we have this. This is peak childhood. First of all, it's peak because when you're up here and you go to jump on this, it moves and you fall. Big red flag about it falling, but it's also a great part of growing up and learning. Over here, now we have the game time, is what we call it. But you just start by doing this. Very dangerous, very easy to fall off. It's too hard, okay? It's way too hard. Anyways, that's everything on the ground. That's it. All right, guys, we are here at the swing. Let's start with the number quantity. Yes, there is a good amount. 2 for little kids, 2 for a bit older of kids and adults. Let's start with these. Let's first start by stating these are both on differently. This one having a little circle here and this one having a warning. Now, that's not the biggest importance. What's very important is how this works. Let's begin. So your children are gonna just slide in like this, okay, and they're gonna swing. Obviously, you're gonna be pushing them, and I'm just gonna get right out and tell you, these chains are very strong, in good condition, and the smoothness of them is just good. Obviously, there will be a little swing here, and as you can see, because nobody's in it, but if there were a kid in it, they'd still be flipping more like this, which is a problem. So the swing's quality is not perfect, but the condition and the structural integrity of them is just magnificent. Let's start over here. I think there should be more quality of these. These feel very nice. They have a great potential in swinging, as you can see here. They're a bit warm, but then again, it is a hot day. The sun is beaming down. I'm sweating like a pig right now. Okay, but we got a lot of potential in the swing. A lot of potential. See this? I am going high. This is some real height, okay? Ow! Very dangerous, falling off of a swing. Very, very dangerous. But overall, the quality, the quantity, and everything else for a small playground like this, it's perfect. These are some great swings. All right, guys, we have one basketball court. Actually, not one, 2. Very good, different, the same aesthetic, good. Problem, it's a double rim. Huge problem. It's gonna be much harder to make shots. As you can see, I'm actually a basketball professional, and I should make every shot I take.
Green Giant.
It's the double rim. It's the double rim. We're gonna go to that one. Maybe that one doesn't have a double rim. All right, guys, we're at the second court here. Big issue with this one is let's start double rim. Then we have more of these rust marks, and there is a little bit less shade around closer to the hoop. But I still got it in me, you know? I still got the basketball in me. Hey, make a shot, take a shot, take a shot, take a shot.
Green Giant.
First try.
All right, guys. These are the tennis courts. I mean, it's pretty big. I mean, if you come inside here, or actually look at the sign real quick. See, it says 1 hour time limit. Me personally, I just don't think that's enough time for people to play tennis. It's like very open and big. There's 2 courts you see, and they're very good condition. Like, if there's some spots on the court that are dirty, but like I see people here all the time having fun. And this board over here, right? That's for if you're a loser and you're playing by yourself. But basically, I'm talking about myself, and like I also have no friends and like all this stuff. Like, there's nothing like I can do about it. Like, I don't know. This sucks because I'm a loser. All right. So that's basically it. Pretty boring.
She's a runner, she's a track star. She gon' run away when it gets hard.
lot of field space here. Yes. All right, guys, we have more field space here. And it's nice, lots of field space here.
Here we have another field. It's very, very big and wide open. There's this tree over here that provides a lot of shade. If you want to have some shade in the hot sun. There's also these 2 poles over here. You can either set up a volleyball net or something else. I don't know. There's also a nursing home over there. If you're a child, I suggest you.
All right, guys, we have the trees and the environment and the overall aesthetics of the park. This tree here, very beautiful. It's a female tree. Then we have a mushroom right here. Beautiful mushroom. I mean, it's kind of disgusting to look at, but beautiful. All right, guys, we have some more aesthetics and some beauty. We have this bridge, which is very nicely built with this wood. Very safe, very unlikely for a kid to just fall over. Then we have this beautiful creek. It moves slow. It's just pretty. It's clear. You might see some fish, and it's just overall a very beautiful vibe. All right, guys, check out this montage of all of the beautiful nature and just aesthetics around this park. All right, guys, now we have this beautiful shade and just shelter here. We have some nice wooden benches, a little bit of graffiti on it, which will affect the overall cleanliness of the park, which is a category that we grade off of. But here, pretty, some more graffiti behind you, actually. Frick graffiti. Then we have a nice lunch table. Really cool, pretty. Problem with this is it's not as shaded, so this table can still be hot. And in here, there's the capability of wasp nests. But because I don't see any, they definitely clean them out because this would be a wasp area. Okay, and then over here, beautiful. I mean, this is gonna add to the aesthetics. You probably saw this in the montage already. But just overall, a beautiful structure here. This coming around the rock is just amazing. This rock has no significant meaning to what I know because there's no sign. A little bit of a problem, less signs. You don't even know who Llewellyn is. I'm Llewellyn. Okay, here, more picnic tables. Pretty, you know, nice, it's a nice table. You can move them, they're easy to move, and they're just, it's good for eating because it's a table. Then we have another one here, and I just really love the paths to get up and get down. Like, this is just an aesthetic vibe. You know, walking down this path, you got this little point here, and it's just pretty. All this nature around it, it's just overall a great vibe, and like the greenness, and it's just great. Yeah. All right, guys, this is what our armor's for. You never know it can come out of these water fountains. This one has a little bit of spillage over the edge, but it's a good height. It doesn't really matter how tall you are. You can reach this and get to it really well. Another aspect, the water actually doesn't taste that bad too. Another aspect here, it's got a dog bowl. That's great, you know? Another bench. Another bench. Another bench. Another bench. All right, guys, then we have right here, we have all the parking spaces. Very deep in detail with the parking spaces, you know? It's just a beautiful vibe of the park. All right, guys. This park overall is very clean. Little to no litter. I haven't seen a single aspect of litter. A little bit of graffiti, but it's not much at all. It's more like chalk. We're gonna do a trash can counter now. Next trash can. Another trash can. This one isn't as nice as the other ones. It doesn't have a recycling and a trash, but it's a big trash can. It gets cleaned out a lot. And yeah. Another trash can. Another trash can.
Time for the final review on everything.
overall the playground quality of everything here, I'm gonna give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. All right, guys, overall, I give the slide quality here, judging off all 3 of the slides we went through, I'm gonna give it a final score of 7. All right, guys, I give the swings a solid 7.8. I broke my tripod. All right, guys, grading the climbing structures, we have the monkey bars and we have the rock wall over there. I'm gonna just give it a solid 6 for the climbing structures.
For this basketball court and tennis court, I'm gonna give it a solid 8.
All right, guys, for field space, this is an easy 10 out of 10. There's plenty of space to have picnics, hang out with friends, play football, and even shoot off fireworks, if that was legal. Be safe, kids. All right, guys, for the trail system here, there's a decent number of trails. There's a trail that walks through the woods for just a second. I would give the overall trails a 5. All right, guys, for the nature and aesthetics of the overall park, you guys saw the montage. It's just a beautiful park, plenty of trees, plenty of space, plenty of flowers, beauty. This is a male tree, but I'd give it an overall score of a 7. All right, guys, for the amenities, many picnic tables, many benches, and of course, the water fountain are all pluses to the park. I would just add that on and we'll give it a 7. All right, guys, we give the cleanliness of the park just beautiful. The trash, there's nothing on the ground, the litter. Let's just give it a 10. All right, guys, we give the overall park aesthetics and vibes a 76.3. All right, guys, thank you for watching today's video. We now conclude it. Llewellyn Farm Park got a 76.3 out of 100 scale, and it's just a beautiful park. I recommend going and taking your kids too.
My bad.
Hey guys, we are the certified park reviewers, but you can call us. You're supposed to say it. All right, Ree.
I'm saying it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
3, exploring a little bit.
What are they talking about?
Anyways, all right, guys, for the trail system, what the frick are you doing? Read it.
Certified park reviewers, slide, swings, courts, and trails. The best park crew you've ever seen. CP reviewers, yeah.